And good afternoon, race fans. Welcome to the Tropicana 300 version 1, race number 13 of the Mobil1 Cup Series, division number 1 of season 3. We are just 2 races away before we begin the chase to find out who will become the season 3 Oreo Truck Series, Mobil1 Cup Series, and Snickers Cup Series champions. And we are just one step closer with the running of today's race from Chicagoland Speedway, 41 laps of racing. Now, almost the same as in the Truck Series, we're going to be focusing mostly on the Division 2 because that's where the points lead battle was. Of course, we had Jake Rogers and Joseph Bryant for Division 2 there. This time, in Division 2, we got Arnold Columbia and Sean Galligan coming in 1-2. So that's going to be the points battle. Before I get to the rest of the points here, I just want to say I want to beg all of your indulgences for a certain period of time. I don't know how long, but YouTube is messing up my videos. I ended up last night uploading all at the same time the Snickers Cup Series Division 3 race from Daytona, the the Oreo Truck Series Division 1 race here from Chicagoland, and the Oreo Truck Series Division 2 race here from Chicagoland, all at the same time. When I looked, it said all 3 had uploaded. It had the green check mark and everything. I then find out that my Division 2 truck race had uploaded and my Division 1 truck race had not. People were notifying me of that. So, unfortunately, it's out of order. I apologize for the D2 race coming before the D1 race, but something going on with YouTube not allowing some of my videos to get uploaded, and I'm having to re-upload them. And one of them I actually had to re-upload 3 different times for it to come up. So something's going on with YouTube. They got to take care of that, but I ask that you be patient with however long it's going to take. Alright, now back on to the drivers you're going to be watching here in Division 1 who could make some strides in the standings. 3rd, 4th, 5th in the standings is where we find our pole sitter Stephen Dillon, Michael Harvey, and Emilio Navarrete, who will roll off in 8th. All 3 of those drivers, they have an opportunity here today with a good run, possibly a win, to maybe lock themselves into the chase for the Mobil1 Cup Series Championship. Emilio Navarrete, probably the biggest surprise, as he ended up having a terrific run at Daytona. It moved him up into the top 10 in the standings. He's currently in the 5th position. Stephen Dillon gets the advantage of starting on the pole for this race, but we've seen at a lot of different races, always starting out front is not the best thing. A few other drivers will be keeping an eye on during the course of this race. Trent Dunham, he comes into this race 7th in the standings. He's got to get back into contention here. A good run today could certainly do that. And also a few drivers trying to work their way into the top 10 in the standings. We got Jacob Rodriguez, who comes in 13th in the standings, and Adam Chambers, who has been on a bit of a skid as of late. He was inside the top 10 for a while. He's now down mired in 14th place. We'll have to see if both Jacob and Adam will be able to come back and get into the top 10 in standings. Will Chicagoland play out to these drivers' favors, or will it be their Achilles heel? We're going to find out. Chicagoland, a lot of... Whoa, wait a minute, Emilio Navarrete! Oh, he stopped! Oh, man, 5th in the standings, Emilio Navarrete doesn't even get started, and he's going to be retiring from this race, I'm sure. Oh, no. Oh, what a hard hit. He doesn't even get to complete one lap, and Emilio Navarrete, 5th in the standings, is in trouble. Here's the starting lineup. But a big story already emerging here. Emilio Navarrete sits idle on pit road. We're still trying to find out what happened. He didn't even get his car started off to take the pace lap, and he comes in 5th in the standings. This is not good for the driver of the number 25. And he will go a lap down as they're going to come down and they're going to get the green flag. Stephen Dillon, Dougie Shears, Yokohama Kato, and Alexander Jones. Wow. Look at Dougie Shears. He did not get a good start. That car way off the... Look at him. He's backing up the field. Something's wrong with Dougie Shears now. What in the world is going on? As Stephen Dillon will take the lead. battle for second between Xavier Livingston and Yokohama Kato. John Dillon now will take third, and here comes Xavier Livingston. Big run down the back straightaway. To the inside comes the Applebee's Chevrolet. Oh my goodness, let's see if Dougie Shears is back here, if he's gotten up to speed now. Whoa, Stephen Dillon got the wall. Where's Dougie? There he is. Oh, they're still backed up behind him. He's off the pace. Whoa, Ryan Cooper nearly got into him. Here comes Michael Harvey. He'll pick up spots here, bypassing both Miku Tashimi and Dougie Shears. And Dougie Shears, yeah, he's off the pace. Look at how they're all just getting away from him. Outside pole sitter Dougie Shears encounters problems here at Chicagoland. He's running 155. John Dillon's running 188, the new leader. As, whoa, Xavier Livingston got the wall. Oh, they're wrecking. They're wrecking. Look out. That was Trent Dunham. Tim Walsh. Oh, Michael Harvey. Oh, Harvey. Fourth in the standings. Jack Richards. Jay Juke. Miku Tashimi. Dougie Shears plows into somebody. That was Alexander Rogers. And there's Trent Dunham. Seventh in the standings. Tim Walsh. Oh, someone else scraping the wall again. I guess that's nobody. There's last week's winner, Connor Germain. John Dillon leads under the caution. There's Dougie Shears. He was off the pace. That car is done now, if he wasn't done before. How Alexander Rogers can see where she's going, I'm not exactly sure. That car is crunched. That car is pushed in about 6 inches in the back and about 12 inches in the front. See if we can find the other victims. Oh, Michael Harvey, fourth in the standings. That's hurts right there. Apparently, Chicagoland is not playing out to the drivers who are doing well in the standings. There's Jordan Hester. We documented Trent Dunham. Ryan Cooper was involved. Tim Walsh was involved. Eric Burton got a piece of it. Jay Juke, Miku Tashimi, and Jack Richards. Wow. Connor Breton. Looks like they're making pit stops here, yeah. Is the leader coming down? John Dillon. No, he's going to stay out. Looks like Matt Nathan is second, Jacob Rodriguez third, Connor Germain fourth, and I think Luke Walker completes the top 5. But we're under the caution. 2 drivers that come in the top 10 in the standings involved in that wreck, and also Emilio Navarrete, 5th in the standings. He's involved with mechanical problems. This is certainly turned out to be a point shaker here at Chicagoland. Let's see what we're under the caution flag for the first time today. Looks like the whole incident's going to start here with a 3-wide battle between Brandon Parsons, Jordan Hester, and Cody Poe. Right there, Parsons clips Hester. Hester comes down, gets turned by his buddy Ray Wilson, and gets spun out here. And when a car gets spun out there on the front straightaway, it's not going to stay down there. It's going to come right back up the banking, and Trent Dunham nowhere for the Oreo Ritz Chevrolet to go. And, oh, Jake Berg gets a piece of it. Let's take a look. There goes Adam Chambers through. Tim Walsh, he plows into Hester. Logan Ryan, he gets a piece of it. Up into the fence they go. And then they're going to come back down the racetrack. There's Eric Burton getting his hit. Zohar Manu does a good job missing. Here comes Alexander Rogers, plows right into Tim Walsh. Ryan Cooper got jacked up by Michael Harvey. Jack Richards jacks up Harvey. Jay Juke and Miku Tashimi, nowhere for them to go. And watch Dougie Shears. He was off the pace. He's coming into the picture there. And watch Dougie Shears. Full speed ahead. Maybe he can pick up spots. That's not going to be the case. Alexander Rogers comes straight down, and Dougie Shears plows right into the back of her. The Charter Chevrolet for Kevin Harvick Incorporated, certainly not a good day for him, and it just got worse, as several drivers are taken out here in a huge 10-car pileup here on the front straightaway, and 2 of them come in the top 10 in the standings, Michael Harvey and Trent Dunham. Well, John Dillon's going to lead the way. We're going to have a few lap cars. Eric Burton, Ryan Cooper, and Jay Juke. They'll come down to the inside line. But the big story, a lot of drivers out of the race, including Jack Richards, Alexander Rogers, Dougie Shears, who actually, by the way, was 16th in the standings. He could have been up inside the top 15 with a good run today, and it won't happen here for him. Jordan Hester, Trent Dunham, who comes in 7th in the standings, is out. Tim Walsh out in 39th. Michael Harvey, who comes in 4th in the standings, is out in 40th. And Emilio Navarrete has declared himself out of the race. some mechanical problem on that number 25 car. He didn't even get to complete one lap in the 25, and he'll retire in the 41st position. He came into this race 5th in the standings, so already 3 drivers in the top 10 standings involved. The only one in this division that's in the top 10 in the standings that has not been involved in anything yet is Stephen Dillon, but give it time. Something could certainly happen. His older brother John Dillon paces the field, though. He'll lead us back to green with Matt Nathan, Jacob Rodriguez, Connor Germain, last week's winner, Luke Walker, Leo Rogers, Logan Wilson, James Qualls, Cody Poe, and Lisa Shears, the top 10. There's Adam Chambers. He's up in 11th. Jacob Rodriguez is restarting 3rd. Remember, they come in 13th, 14th in the standings. They could get into the top 10 here today with the bad luck that's happened for drivers such as Trent Dunham and Michael Harvey and Emilio Navarre. Green flag has been displayed as they head into turn 1. Those lap cars back there playing a little bit of havoc with the middle part of the field, but we're still clean and green. As here comes Matt Nathan, he'll get a run to the inside, and he will go for the top spot. Here comes Jacob Rodriguez, who most certainly could get himself into the top 10, I'm pretty certain, mathematically, with a win here today. We'll have to see if that's going to be the case as he tries to get up onto the back bumper of the Shtick Ford Mustang. That's fun to say. Connor Germain there, he's looking for 2 wins in a row. If he does win today, he would be the first driver this season to not only have 2 wins in a row, but to have 2 wins, period, in the Mobil1 Cup Series. No driver has yet been able to make it 2 wins in Mobil1 Cup Series. 2 drivers have done it in trucks. 1 driver has done it in Snickers. That was, of course, Aaron Williamson. Oh, look out. That was Matt Nathan getting into the wall. He's able to continue on. Though look at John Dillon. He's fallen like a rock ever since he got bypassed for the lead. But in the trucks, it was John Dillon and Aaron Reed. They each have 2 wins. And they may have the 2 wildcard spots locked up as well for the chase in the Truck Series. Aaron Williams in the Snickers Cup Series, he has 2 victories, his latest one coming at Lowe's. But still, we do not have a 2-timer here in the Mobil1 Cup Series. Closest one to be able to do that would be right there, second place, Connor Germain. Here comes Logan Wilson, here comes Lisa Shears. Oh, nope, won't matter. Caution is out. And it looks like it's for Joe Smith in the 23. You know, it always seems like he's up there doing really well, and then he always seems to have hard luck. We haven't seen him up front at all today, and he still has hard luck. As I believe it's the 23 car that put us under the caution flag for the 2nd time today. Let's see what happened. Well, in my terms, this is what you call an inconsequential caution. In other words, it's a caution that did have to come out, but it really does not affect this race in the least. They're going to go 3 wide here. Logan Ryan got damaged from that first incident. Right there, he bounces off the wall. Joe Smith gets into him. He just narrowly misses the Connor Breton machine, and his car just goes sliding sideways down the front straightaway. The 2 DEI cars, they'll bypass him. Or Junior Motorsports, I guess, of Devin Wilson and Ray Wilson. And the 23 screeches to a halt, fires it back up, gets it righted, and continues on. But it put us under the caution flag nonetheless. Let's go back to green flag racing. So we get ready to go back to green flag racing. It will be on lap 16 of 41. We got some new players up here at the front of the field who rolled the dice here for some pit strategy. And so we have a different looking top 5. Lisa Shears is the leader. Second place now is going to be Jake Berg. Logan Wilson, 3rd. 4th, Zohar Munad. And now 5th is Jacob Rodriguez. Tim Feigl, he'll restart in 6th. Robert Band will be 7th. Connor Germain, 8th. Leo Rogers, he'll be in 9th. And in 10th will be Bob Fergus. Stephen Dillon seems to be the only driver in Division 1 who is in the top 10 standings to be doing well. He's in the 11th position right now. Jamie Muckley is in 12th. 13th is Brandon Parsons. Miku Tashimi is in 14th. And 15th is James Qualls. 16th place is Hayden Klein. 17th is Cody Poe. Ray Wilson, 18th. 19th is Connor Breton. After his spin, Joe Smith will restart in 20th, with Daniel Schwab in 21st. 22nd will be Matt Nathan. 23rd is Yoka Mikado. 24th, Devin Wilson. Adam Chambers mired back here in 25th, with Sean Henley 26th. Luke Walker will be 27th. 28th will be Xavier Livingston. John Dillon led us to our last restart. He'll restart this start in 29th place. And the last car on the racetrack and on the lead lap will be Logan Ryan. Got a few lap cars there again, including Eric Burton and Jay Juke, Ryan Cooper as well, so I didn't mean to say the last car on the racetrack when I was talking about Logan Ryan, because we do have 3 lap cars, but I did mean the last car on the lead lap. As Lisa Shears takes a pretty good advantage here, make that Logan Wilson's going to take 2nd place. Now look at Zohar Manad, good run for the 28 car, as he's now going to try and go for 2nd as they bypass Lisa Shears. Logan Wilson to the lead. Zohar Manad, when's he going to make his move to try and lead a lap here at Chicagoland? We're going to find out in a moment. Here comes Tim Feigl to the inside of Jacob Rodriguez. He was trying for 3rd, couldn't quite make it. He's got Connor Germain all over the back bumper of him, though, as we're into a little bit of a green flag run as of right now, so why don't we quickly take this opportunity to try and find out where Stephen Dillon is running. Now he comes, Zohar Manad's going to take the lead now. But Stephen Dillon, there he is. He's in the 10th position. Good run right now for the Brandt Chevrolet. He was a points leader earlier on this season in the Mobil1 Cup Series, but he's now down to 3rd. But I would say that he's insured to leave here no lower than 3rd place because of the fact that 4th in the standings, Michael Harvey, and 5th in the standings, Emilio Navarrete, have both encountered problems. And whoa, Lisa Shears gets the wall. And look at Stephen Dillon. He bypassed Leo Rogers, Lisa Shears, and Jake Berg all in that turn. And he is now up to position number 6 as the caution is out. And Zohar Manad's going to lead us under the caution. Caution, I believe, has come out for the Matt Nathan machine. May have been just another solo car spin. There is some right side damage, a little bit of rear end damage to the Stick Ford Mustang. We'll take a look and see what happened to put us under the caution once again. Well, we've had one big, huge wreck, and now 2 straight, inconsequential cautions. Here you see it, Matt Nathan, Jamie Muckley, they just get together after Nathan slides up the turn. And Nathan is basically a solo car spin, as everybody else is able to get by the spinning number 27. So we ended up having Joe Smith spin on the front straightaway, and Matt Nathan now spins on the front straightaway, but basically it is not at all affecting anything to do with who will win this race or who is in the standings. So obviously a caution, but an inconsequential caution once again here at Chicagoland. So we will return to the green flag. Nobody made pit stops that time. And I'm just looking to see if we did have anybody else retire from the race. Oh, wait a minute. Getting a report that Adam Chambers has retired from the race. Don't know why, but Adam Chambers, 14th in the standings, he's out. We're going to try and get a report on that, find out what exactly is going on there. You got Eric Burton, Jay Juke, and Ryan Cooper. They're still 1 lap down on that inside line. But Adam Chambers, he is out of the race. I know he did have damage earlier on, but it may be a mechanical problem for the 3. Zohar Manad, he's going to lead us to the restart. Logan Wilson will be 2nd. Jacob Rodriguez will be 3rd. Connor Germain 4th. And Tim Feigl will be 5th. Stephen Dillon 6th. Leo Rogers 7th. Jake Berg 8th. 9th Robert Bann. And Lisa Shears will be 10th. 11th is Cody Poe. 12th is Daniel Schwab. 13th Yokohama Kato. Connor Breton in 14th. And 15th will be Miku Tashimi. So Zohar, younger brother of Trent Dunham, trying to, in a way, avenge his older brother who ended up wrecking out early in the first caution of the day. And Zohar's trying to get it done here, as he will lead him down, get the green flag, and put us back underway at Chicagoland. 24 of 41 laps completed, giving us a total of 18 to go. Well, I don't think we've seen the last of a lot of drivers from about positions 10 to 20. They could end up moving their way up here. There's still plenty of time, as Zohar Manad is going to get now passed on the inside. The inside line is the fastest way around this racetrack, as you see here with Logan Wilson able to make the pass on Zohar Manad for position number 1. But look at Zohar. He got a good run off turn 4, tried to battle back, but could not get Logan Wilson at the stripe. You saw Jacob Rodriguez. He got a piece of the wall back there. He's now lost 4th place to Stephen Dillon and now 5th to Leo Rogers. As here comes Connor Germain, still very much in contention and looking for win number 2. As a matter of fact, his 2nd straight Mobil1 Cup Series victory, as he slides to the inside of Zohar for the second spot. Here comes Stephen Dillon, certainly looking to capitalize on what's been a bad day for several drivers in the top 10 in standings. Trent Dunham, Michael Harvey, and Emilio Navarre, just to name them off. Stephen Dillon, the only one in this division doing well, and if this is any indication of what could happen tomorrow in the Division 2 race, then it could end up being bad luck for Arnold Columbia and Sean Galligan. And Stephen Dillon, if he keeps up this kind of a run, he could leave the points leader, as Logan Wilson kind of has a bit of an advantage now over second place. Connor Germain, ooh, someone got the wall. Who was that? Whoa, may have been Yokohama Kato. Look at Tim Feigl on the apron to miss that car. And they're wrecking. Oh, I think the caution's out. I think I heard wrecking. Yep, they're wrecking. And it's Daniel Schwab and Joe Smith. Oh, and Matt Nathan and Jamie Muckley and Hayden Klein and Xavier Livingston. Wow, oh, Logan Ryan, Ryan Cooper. They've gotten pieces of it. And yes, folks, the caution is out. There's Jamie Muckley, there's Daniel Schwab. Matt Nathan also got a piece of it in the 27, and there's Joe Smith's car. Second time he's been under caution today. Actually, the two cars that spun out and brought out the inconsequential cautions involved in this, both Joe Smith and Matt Nathan, were under the caution once again. Logan Wilson leads the way. Let's see what happened. Well, here's the reason that Yokohama Kato was off the pace and Tim Feigl had to go down to the apron. He was trying to miss this wreck. You'll see him coming into the picture on the right side of your screen in just a moment there. Zohar Munnud and Daniel Schwab make contact after Zohar bounces off the wall. So there you see Feigl go down to the apron. That's why he was down there. But Schwab, he goes spinning around, and everybody, it looks like he's going to miss him. Looks like it's going to be another inconsequential caution. Well, no such luck, as here comes Jamie Muckley. He plows right into the back of the 11, and oh, look at Muckley go flying. Good grief. Matt Nathan, Logan Ryan, here comes Hayden Klein. He'll T-bone Logan Ryan. Look at Muckley's car go flipping down the front straightaway. That car was airborne, and airborne in a hurry. Ryan Cooper just barely squeaked his way through, I think. He may have run into the back of someone further up, but there's Xavier Livingston, Hayden Klein, Jamie Muckley, Joe Smith, and Matt Nathan, all involved here on the front straightaway. Daniel Schwab as well. It almost looked like we were going to get away with another inconsequential caution, but it was not the case this time, as we had about 8 drivers involved in the 4th caution of the day. Now we'll go back to green flag racing. It will be on lap 31 of 41. Now, we do not have the 10 to go signal, so we are going to have an inside line still. So it's not over as far as that lap traffic coming into play. Drivers out after this incident are the cars of Xavier Livingston, Joe Smith, Matt Nathan, Jamie Muckley, Daniel Schwab. And we're still trying to get a report on what happened to Adam Chambers. We have not yet received word. We are assuming that it was a mechanical problem or else just too much damage for the 3 car. He did look like he had a little bit of damage to his car. It wasn't visible, really, but I did see a little bit of a buckle in the front of the Wrangler Chevrolet, and so that may be what has knocked him out of contention for a win here today. Well, here we go. Here's the way they line up. Logan Wilson, the leader. Connor Germain, 2nd. Stephen Dillon, 3rd. Leo Rogers, 4th. And Jacob Rodriguez in the 5th position. Zohar Munnud, 6th. Tim Feigl, 7th. Yokohama Kato, still 8th. James Qualls in 9th. And in 10th is Robert Bann. Lisa Shears, 11th. Jake Berg, 12th. Bob Fergus, 13th. 14th, Connor Breton. 15th is Miku Tashimi. The rest of the top 20. John Dillon, Brandon Parsons, Sean Henley, Cody Poe, and Luke Walker. Green flag comes back out. And we have 11 laps to go. Looks like the front 5 got away from lap traffic pretty easily. They'll now close up and start to make their moves on each other, as here comes Connor Germain. He'll move to the inside of Logan Wilson. That's for position numero uno. He's got Stephen Dillon, Leo Rogers, and Jake Rodriguez. They're all there, ready to strike, ready to pounce. How would it be for Stephen Dillon to have a win for this race at Chicagoland, being 3rd in the standings? That could maybe secure him a indefinite spot in the Mobil1 Cup Series chase for the championship. And right there you see him trying to use a different line. He went down about a groove or two lower than Conor Germain. I don't know if he really gained anything. We'll see. As Conor Germain, he's looking for win number 2, his second straight win. As he stays to the inside. Oh, Steven! Ooh, he got the wall, and they're all going to bypass him, but that was close. And I think the caution's out. Is it? Nope, we're still green. There's Jacob Rodriguez. 13th in the standings right now, the 16 car. We don't talk about him most of these races, but now we do because he is making his presence felt here late in the season. And he's trying to close in, pick up a win here. That 16 car's got a lot of history going to victory lane. Last season, I think it went to victory lane either 2 or 3 times. Or maybe I'm thinking of somebody else, but I do know it was a championship contender because I know John Brace put that 16 car in the chase, so could be the second straight year we may see the 16 car there. And look who's coming up here, James Qualls. Now James Qualls hasn't really been up at the front in a lot of the Mobil 1 Cup Series races, but he is here, and it's not really that much of a surprise because if you'll remember, he raced in the Truck Series Division 1 race. Where did he finish? Second behind Barney Ward. So he could end up being a contender here, or will he finish second again behind Conor Germain? He's got about 7 laps to run down Conor Germain, as everybody else is kind of back there after the Jacob Rodriguez got the wall. Logan Wilson's now under him for the 3rd position. Leo Rogers there in 5th, but taking a look here, seeing is James Qualls making up any ground. Let's see what the distance is. It was 0.065 or 0.65. Wait a minute. Is the caution out? Yes, it is. Caution's out. So forget all that. Conor Germain's going to lead under caution, but there was a slower car. It was a white car. Oh, it was Eric Burton. I thought I saw someone else. Oh, Robert Bann, Devin Wilson, and Ryan Cooper all reckon. And, oh, John Dillon, Hayden Klein, Brandon Parsons, Luke Walker, Jake Berg, the list goes on and on. Wow, there were a lot of cars involved in this. And the caution is out. Has Conor Germain, under caution, won his 2nd straight race? We're going to find out, though, after we see what we're under the caution flag for. Well, Steven Dillon was slipping back through the field. He was actually back to 10th at this point, and right here you see him go up. He got the wall. Devin Wilson's into him, and the two of them keep bouncing off each other. Devin Wilson's car snaps loose, snaps around. And here comes Brandon Parsons. Nowhere for him to go. He plows in. Somehow. Oh, nope. I was going to say somehow Ray Wilson gets through. He doesn't. He clips Devin, and he's up into the wall. Robert Bann gets a piece of him. Eric Burton was on pit road at an earlier incident somehow. And there's John Dillon. We'll go to Devin Wilson in just a minute. John Dillon is gonna... Oh, Ray Wilson got plowed into by Connor Breton, then Hayden Klein is into Breton, and then Jake Berg is into Hayden Klein. And John Dillon just T-bones Ray Wilson, but Devin ends up getting plowed into again. I think it's going to be by Ryan Cooper. Let's see here. Devin is disabled. Vehicle is continuing on. And let's see if it is indeed Ryan Cooper that gets into him right here. Ryan, yeah, ooh. Yeah, Ryan Cooper just flat out into Devin. And then he gets more contact with Connor Breton, so a few other drivers I didn't know that were involved. Ray Wilson, Connor Breton, you can add them to the list as well. And look at Logan Ryan coming into the picture there. Logan in the 18. He sees the wreck up ahead. And I think he's going to get into the back of maybe Ryan Cooper. No, I guess not. I guess Logan gets through it without any damage. But there is damage on that car from an earlier incident. But we're under the caution flag nonetheless. And a lot more drivers taken out as we're in the closing stages. As Conor Germain won this under caution, we're going to get the official word in just a moment. Well, folks, can you say 1 lap shootout? That's it. A 1 lap shootout to decide this race. Conor Germain's going to have his hands full here on this final lap, trying to pick up his 2nd straight win. He's going to have to earn it, no doubt about that. Drivers who will not be around for the finish of this race are Brandon Parsons, Luke Walker, John Dillon, Hayden Klein, Ray Wilson, Connor Breton, Robert Band, Jake Berg, Ryan Cooper, and Eric Burton. They join the rest of the cars in the garage area. Here's the drivers who will settle it out for one more lap. Connor Germain is the leader. James Qualls second. Third is Logan Wilson. Fourth is Jacob Rodriguez. Leo Rogers fifth. Lisa Shears sixth. Yokohama Kato seventh. Tim Feigl in eighth. Zohar Munud in ninth. And in 10th is Stephen Dillon. Cody Poe is 11th. 12th, Bob Fergus. Sean Henley is now to 13th. 14th is Miku Tashimi. 16th is going to be, or 15th rather, is Devin Wilson. 16th is Logan Ryan and their ACJ Juke. 17th, one lap down. Does Connor Germain have enough muster to be able to keep the lead for one more lap at Chicagoland, or will James Qualls pick up his first career win of the season? We're about to find out. 4 turns, 1 lap, it's on. Green flag, white flag displayed at the same time here at Chicagoland. Look at James Qualls. He tried to the high side, didn't work. Oh, he puts the slingshot move, puts the block on Logan Wilson, and goes to the inside of Connor Germain. What a textbook move by the Federated Auto Parts Toyota of James Qualls. He'll come to the inside, and James Qualls leads. Will he get a challenge from Logan Wilson? It doesn't look like it. He's building up some ground. He started this race 35th. He comes in 76th in the standings. He was a bridesmaid in the Truck Series race, and James Qualls will pick up his first career win in the NNSCRA by victory here at Chicagoland in the Mobil 1 Cup Series. Wow! James Qualls, what a textbook pass that was there into turn 1. He moved up to the high side, slingshot down low, and there was no way for Connor Germain to block him, and James Qualls has picked up his first NNSCRA victory and his first Mobil 1 Cup Series win. How about that? As I just mentioned, 76th in the standings. Incredible. What a race. What a job right there by James Qualls as he'll pull into his pit box. He will be going to victory lane. And what an unbelievable day. This certainly, folks, has got to be one of the most intense racetracks because it has, in both the trucks and now in the Mobil, I'm certain, shaken up the points. How much more will it shake it up when the Division 2 cars come here? I have no idea. We're going to find out. That's going to be coming your way very soon as James Qualls gets it done, picks up the win, and claims his first NNSCRA victory. The streak, folks, it's moved up again. Now we are up to 7. Wait a minute. Is it 7? No, it's 8. We're up to 8 first-time winners in a row here at... Or wait a minute. Let me just do the calculations here. Yes, we are up to 8 first-time winners in a row in the NNSCRA. Will it be 9 tomorrow? Who knows? But the streak is getting bigger as James Qualls claims victory. Here comes the finishing order. If you're in this division, be sure and check back at the end of Division 2 to see where you are in the standings as we have another first-time winner, James Qualls, winning in the Mobil 1 Cup Series at the Tropicana 300 version 2. You've been watching the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best.